Hey guys, Drood here. I'll be showing you a game as me playing as Morgana versus Syndra, and this is the first game I played right after downloading the patch, so Syndra just came out, she was fresh and new. I didn't expect many people to play her or play her well. She seems like a very skill-oriented champion, much like how Lee Sid was when he first started, but we'll see how it goes. And as you know, Riot just likes making champs OP that require high skill sets, just like Nautilus once was and Lee Sin. And we have a very basic team comp with 80 top laner, 80 bot support, and the more CC oriented jungler. So that would be the one thing from the unusual meta. Their team comp's just Syndra as an AP mid versus John Corky, which is really good lane, and Garen, AD bruiser as well, and then another CC oriented jungler with Maokai. And so we have two support junglers, which can be lots of ganking happening, and getting gold per tens, which gives you easy money and don't have to farm as much, and that gives your lanes the ability to get the jungle farm as well. So as I said before, this is my first game versus Syndra, and I really had no clue what her abilities were. And so far as her abilities, her Q is called Dark Sphere, and it's just magic damage, and it's wherever she pretty much throws it. So just any to a minion and to champions, and it just lays it down. You'll probably see it soon. And she got I missed the CS, so I'm already behind. You know, this is where I go cut myself and cry a little bit. And basically, I thought this was gonna be a farming lane, but later on you will see, like, when she's able to spam mana, it is just horrendous how much harassment she could throw out. And I was very shocked that someone would play aggressively against a Morgana, but then again, it did come and get her pretty much killed. So I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. So as you see in her harassment, and her force of will, and that's another, and she throws that to a minion. And basically she just throws it somewhere, and it slows any enemies nearby. So here comes a very bad gank that I really did not know why he just came up, but he did burn a flash, and that was a very risky play, and I almost died there. And Syndra's E, which you just saw that knocked me up a little bit during the Maokai gank, was it knocks you back a little bit and can also stun you. And Syndra also even got first blood off the Nautilus, so I came back into a lane very much screwed, and not knowing much. So Syndra's passive is a very good passive. It helps each one of her spells, and when her spells hit max rank, so whatever spell she maxes first at level 9 will be whatever when her passive kicks in. So she doesn't have a passive yet, truly, but when she gets her passive, it's gonna be very good against me. And basically, her passive for each one of her spells, like her Q will give 15 bonus damage to champions. Her W will get an increased slow duration, and her E will get an increased spell width. So depending on what she goes for, and this is good for Maokai to steal wraiths. Counter jungling Nautilus is so good, and somehow I got that Q. In game, that was a blind Q, and I was actually not even looking at there, and I was trying to run away. So that was a very good Q for me. And Syndra It's like you missed your Q. It's like I missed every Q besides that one in the game so far. So I'm not very good with that. But and we get to see Syndra's ultimate soon, which all the dark spheres she summons from all her spells, if they're on the ground, will be thrown at you, and they're very powerful. If she gets 6 spheres done, because she also gets an additional 3 spheres from her ultimate, it wrecks. But I think Syndra started out here the goddess, and I think she gets this blue buff off me. And I'm very bad using spell shield. Like, yeah, I actually have to physically click it on myself because I don't know why my smart key doesn't work on myself, but it doesn't. And double buff Morgana's OP. This is been a very boring lane with not much ganks, not much I can do, and just very slow farming. And Syndra has been a very good farmer compared to me, like 12 CS ahead. That is just ridiculous. And Maokai's been trying to camp me for a long time, but even then you shouldn't be trying to camp a Morgana lane. Just if she expects it, she's just gonna know. And then I also had a ward it there. Lee Sin did very good with the Nautilus, and we'll see. And our bottom lane's just been pretty passive, and like each have had just assists and ganks from Nautilus. So back to my lane, and nothing much happening, and basically this is how it goes for a while, and then Morgana's true power doesn't come out in lane. Just farm. I think we'll start seeing some aggressiveness. At least Nautilus go for another gank. When Nautilus ganks and has his ultimate, it's usually almost always a kill. Like, yeah, that was a kill right there. But I think here comes a double kill. It's coming soon right here. Or not, okay. Guess that wasn't it. Did I already miss it? No? Okay, so it's just been a very passive lane and nothing much I can do. So that was the second blue buff, and I grabbed the first blue buff from Maokai, so that was just a recycled blue buff. And I think I played that badly. I played this very badly. I actually got that Q off. When she was able to see me, my Q, like I've never been able to hear it. But with Morgana, like using ledges and hitting Qs, you get an invisible bind. So it's very nice, easy to farm, and I'm still in the rates here. And I leave too because I didn't feel like killing the rest, and I wanted to go help these guys out. Excuse me. And so I mean, I wish I would have had that kill, but I decided how much poke Syndra was giving me that I needed a little more defense. So and naturally Morgana's passive gives you spell vamp, so I didn't need a health regen, so I decided I wanted to go magic resistance. So I opened up the more recent meta of using Abyss Crystal, Abyssal Scepter, sorry, and just go for that magic resist. Even to the recent nerf, I still think it's very powerful, especially when you get up close, and especially on people like Morgana, whose R naturally you want to get in close, so you're gonna get the magic pen anyway. Here's the double kill I was talking about, and they just got straight wrecked. And so I got a Syndra just fed up the ass now, and still like keeping up with me in farm. I don't know how, and I'm even taking raids and such, and Maokai never cleared raids, so I decided to clear him myself. And I just walked past since I had already used my Q. My Q was on CD there. I think here comes a kill for me, and this was very hard. Her with blue buff and that Tyria Goddess was just constant spam. Like, I couldn't do anything. And, yeah. Just freaking ridiculous. We're still ahead in kills, and still ahead of 1k gold, but I think I ended up dying here, yep. Okay, so I do not think my R was up, but it should have been up. I should have been pressing R, and that was just my bad. I might not have taken. As you know, I'm not a Morgana player. It's just I decided to play Morgana this game. So now she has 4 kills, and now she has a Rata Aegis. Looks like she's Russian death capped, and I decided to go the Abyssal Scepter route with I got my boots to dodge her spheres. Bottom lane's doing really good. Can't really say much about him. Just Ezreal being OP, and Lee Sin top is. I play with the Lee Sin top a lot because my friends play her, but oh, here comes a gank, and this was a very easy kill, but I also died. So I don't know where her burst come from. Let me go back to that. It's like I don't know where her burst comes from. Because it can only come from her ultimate, and I don't know where her spheres were landed in that whole case. See, look how bad my Qs are. That's just, ugh, makes me cry a little bit. So here's the gank again, and so she had 4 orbs out, and then she just presses R. Okay. See, I played that very badly, but I also did not know what she clearly did, and then. Of course, Nautilus is still taking kills when I really need the items. So he's tower pushing again, and whenever we kill a tower, get out laning phase is what I think we should win the game. And Nautilus is doing really good though, ganking. Every time he ganks, he gets a kill. It's been pretty good. Here comes a good team fight, but I always miss it because I'm bad at this game. Okay. So here it goes, and she really did get the orbs out. I didn't get that stun. I think I just pressed R here. I think I did die here though, definitely. I didn't even press R, so I just played that badly. Extremely not well played. Corky dies too. Dickinson dies. So Ezreal fed is just honestly gonna be more important than Syndra being fed, and depending on his build, see, he's gonna have that Trinity Force, he's gonna have that damage, and his burst damage is just insane. Excuse me. And blue buff Syndra, man, just ultimate poke in the world. So we're all res back up. It's a fairly even game. I mean, it's not even a snowball, even though we have so many kills. We're only 1k gold ahead. They have a tower and I believe 1 dragon over us. So, and with Ezreal just keep getting kills, getting fed. That's gonna be good. And here we get dragon, and pretty easy dragon. This was a definite kill, but I barely lived over that, and really just simple stuff, nothing too exciting. Oops, missed some action over here. Okay. Went back. I'm working towards my Zanya's Hourglass because it's really powerful, and not much you would need. Syndra still getting kills, me getting another blue buff. So we have no turrets, so it's very annoying. It's the reason why they're keeping up. And we have no map control, limited wards from both teams. And this would have been an easy Baron attempt for them if they would have went Baron right here. But I don't know why they did not go for it with 2 people bottom lane. Easy Baron, but they wanted this tower so bad. And this Lee Sin kill. So they ended up killing Lee Sin. But this was such an easy Baron attempt that I don't know why. I just don't see why they wouldn't go for it. And this was the attempt of 2 people doing their best to push back 5 people top. And I think we did fairly well as our bottom lane, since they didn't do Baron, just decided to push all the way. So, see, Special is pretty good against Maokai. Special is just pretty good, period. And see, I was thinking about jump flashing in there and ulting, but then I remembered we really have 2 people. And see, all 5 of them went back. So, I think we actually cleared inhib right here. No, we did not. So we did clear a bottom turret, which was worth it more to us, 2 people zoning out 5 people, than 2 people pushing all the way to the 3rd tier tower when we had no towers. So this is basically where we won the game right here, because they decided they wanted to chase Lee Sin. Top tower is easy to take. I don't know. I don't think that was my team's ping. And they're looking for objectives to do, because now all our tier 1s are gone and they have no map control, because Nautilus did a good job on getting oracles and a good timed oracles and cleared out wards. So their ward positioning is going to be not good. And we know Corki's bottom. This was an easy Baron attempt. And there's really nothing much the other team can do, because they're so behind in farm. Besides Syndra. Syndra's doing really good at farm. It's just when your AD carries are 30 CS behind, oh, this was a really good, just really good by my part. Guess I'll see that again. So we go back, and here comes the chase again. It's like we're preparing for Baron because I called out that we should because of Corki's bottom and our whole team's here, so it was just a very good call. And I think we did start Baron before I initiated, or I actually just went in flash ulted. Pretty OP stuff. And with Syndra dead, that's all their damage basically. So Corki does no damage, and this is just easy Baron attempts. Nothing they can do. So basically, we just keep fighting through this, and then here comes the Baron fight. We could poke at them all day with Ezreal and Morgana, and hopefully get a lucky binding into something to engage on. I stunned Garen. I really wanted to stun Maokai because him engaging is what's the problem. And it's honestly just better to stop the engage from happening if you can. So, team fight wise, we never got to see a Syndra in a team fight. So, I don't know how good her poke is. But if she got set up in an ability to team fight, I think she would be really good. This is basically GG from here because Ezreal is unstoppable at this time, and there's no stopping us, and we're just getting free kills. So we're just gonna push all the way. Nothing's gonna stop us. I think one of us died. That was very good finding. Okay. And I don't think anybody else died after we got buried. It was basically GG from there. Yep, and they forfeited. So, good game, guys. Thanks for watching.